Okay, hi everyone. I just got to send this to Carol. Hi Fangirl, I just got to send the link to Carol here. We'll do one round tonight. So as you can see, we're playing the Penticton Mountainside course. Send it to this person. There we go. Oh, Carol. Oh, that's good. You're gonna drop in for a few minutes before we get ready for it. Yeah, we're gonna play the Penticton Mountain course tonight. Yeah, we hope it all goes round. I know I played this course like about a couple weeks ago, but we thought we'd play it again tonight. Yeah, hopefully everything goes round. And it's so sad about Clay's friend. That's so sad, like, because I definitely remember the name. I'm doing good. To be honest, I was a bit sad earlier in the day as I was going to drive up to Nanaimo for the day with Shannon, but the weather forecast was supposed to be rain, so we didn't go, but there's lots of opportunities to go, so I just came home and I just did stuff around the condo. Yeah, I'm back at work tomorrow, 8:30 to 4, so I might do this tomorrow around 7 or 8, like, I'm not sure. And I see the Blue Jays won today. I was going to wear a Blue Jays hat for this, but it was too small. I don't see why I bought it when it's that small.
All you got to do is hit it straight up the middle, and then we'll take it from there. Not sure where this.
So I'm not really sure if this course is in Penticton or not. It's called Penticton Golf and Country Club, but that doesn't mean anything. Somebody else could have just named it that, like. So we're gonna go over here.
Come on,
yeah, when I saw the tweet this morning, it didn't sink in that was someone that Clay had had interviewed. Carol says it hailed all day. Canucks fan is 20 streaming too. Hailed all day. Yeah, they get like hail is quite something. I've seen hail as big as golf ball. Well, not quite as big as golf balls, but pretty good. I have a villager on my Animal Crossing game named Raymond, and a cat with 2 eyes and glasses. That was so awesome. I loved every second. And you saw Charlie did another video, Shannon's cat Charlie. See, with my channel, it's all different topics. Like, it's not just one thing, which is kind of neat. Like, if you talk to the experts or see the experts online, they say you should talk to one topic. But I like doing different things.
But that's okay. And from the green side rough.
My friend's dad always golfs at this course. He lives here in Penticton, so this is an actual course. Is it, Carol? Is this right? That's cool if it is. Like,
and the chip drops on in for you. That'll be your.
I haven't been to this one in real life. I've been to one in Ozoyas years ago, about 2013, I think it was. I just went to the driving range on the way to Grand Forks.
And after that hole, you'll bring your score down to 2 under.
My family has a dog that doesn't like Cats, oh no cats, oh that's too bad.
And here we go.
Unfortunately, when in the condo I live in, I'm not allowed to have pets. And me living on my own, I think a cat would be okay, but a dog wouldn't be good because a dog needs more attention, I think, right? Like a dog's perfect if you got like a couple kids or a kid.
Second shot on the third.
Or you're home more, because when I go to work, I'm gone for like 8 hours, right?
Not quite sure where this will end up.
A food review of Subway, that would be good.
Okay, here's our third shot.
Oh, this actual course, that's so cool. And I definitely want to do the sushi story. Like that, there's one just a block away from me, like.
Here we go. This one for birdie. Yikes, that went right by. All right, let's tap this in and move to the next. Okay, checking in here. 2 under par for the day.
It's weird how some videos get lots of views, like the one with Shannon making the lunch and dishes. That's over 200 views already. Like,
well, that tee shot looks like it'll do.
and I don't know if you guys saw it, but maybe 2 months ago I just did
up in the rough.
a 20-second video of Shannon's stove with the clock just blinking 12 o'clock. And that one's got over 700 views. Like,
good job. 10 feet to go.
so one more game on Thursday, and that's it for the season. Not sure if Kumenko will get to his 40 goals. He's at what, 38 now or 39?
Just missed. All right, par putt. So far, so good. There we go. In there.
The Storm Chaser I watch does what he calls Storm Chaser food reviews. When he goes out chasing, that's kind of neat.
All right, still 2 under after that one. Let's see what we can do here on the 5th.
I'd rather a few of the Royals jerseys new Ray for work Burnaby Fire Department. Oh wow, yeah, that's so sad. He was so young, like.
Come on, ball, have a sit.
I was gonna go right off.
Well, looks like you're a bit off on that approach.
Oh,
here's our second shot.
at least we didn't go too far down the. I thought it was gonna go right down the bank. Look at that! It's not gonna go in, no. And again, we didn't see Lucas Gates tonight, did we? But we saw him a couple streams ago, I think.
Here we go. Let's save par on this one. Well, it's heading towards the hole. Okay, good job on this one.
Oh, there's Jay. Hi, Jay.
And you're 2 under par for the round. Here we go. Par 5 coming up.
Long one, eh? I found a photo channel where American and Canadian close to the border
All right, first cut. Let's do this.
And experiences like bowling. That's kind of cool. And there's so many neat channels. There's another one that I watch sometimes, Ken Dominic, and he has a Dodge Caravan similar to mine, and he'll do a 24-hour camp out like at a Wendy's or an A&W. I don't know if anybody is going to get what they want, Coach, but down to some of the players.
Third shot.
Yeah, he's got 39 goals. Also, he could get it then. That would be good. Because when's the last time a first-year Canuck got 39 goals? Like, but he's not. Unfortunately, he's not a rookie. He's just slightly too old, right?
Good shot. This one's just a 5-footer.
Did any of you guys watch Game Over Vancouver tonight? Kaja was, or Kaya, is that her name? Kaya was the host. I watched part of it.
Looking good. Oh,
I
yeah,
find it different unless Clay's doing it. Like, she's good at it. She had a guest that I'd never seen before. They did all right, I think.
And after that hole, you are at 3 under par. We are on the 7th hole. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, that drive had some mustard on it.
It seems, depending who the host is, they have different followers. Like,
Setting up here in the first cut of rough.
do you guys ever watch the hockey guy? He gets really into it. He does like 4 or 5 videos a day.
That's a safe shot. Sinking this will take you to 4 under.
Yeah, in a couple of days, I'll send Clay a message like about like maybe I'll wait about a week or so about a possible Victoria meetup where like we would plan it where I would pick him up at the ferry, right? Because it's, as we discussed in the last stream, it's quite a bit of money to bring the car over, and I think he would like that.
2 birdies in a row. Okay, lengthy par 4. This drive is moving.
And I'd say if we did that, we could meet at the Romeo's
We're about
in the Broadmead Plaza. People could get there, or the one at this near the Save On Foods. The one on oh, I know, I'm not sure what they call it, but it's across from Uptown. That might be a good one to go to. Because it's about maybe 20K from the ferry, so I can get them there quick, and people can bus there. That's the key thing here, is to be able to bus there. Yeah, that would be the best one to go to.
Good job. We're on the green.
This week, yeah, I might do that too. I have actually got a coupon or $25 gift card that my boss gave me in the summer for the theater here. I might do that one night.
Ouch, right by the hole. Okay, this one for par.
He got 60 goals twice, didn't he?
Okay, let's see what the next hole has for
I
us.
can't remember the last time I went to a movie in the theater.
You will stay right there at 4 under.
There was a one time about 8 or 9 years ago. Every Tuesday night we would go with a bunch of people from work.
Ahead of us.
But it ended up just being me and one other person most of the time.
Oh, this could
But
be
me,
good.
I like the later showing. Years ago, when the movie Meet
Well,
the
it ended up in
Flockers
the
came up,
sand
I went with a
after,
friend and his
actually, it was
landlord,
headed for better
and
pastures.
we got there just before the movie
Green
started,
side
and we ended
bunker.
up in
What
the
are we
very
looking down
front
here?
row, and that was hard. Well, 40-41 goals, so that's interesting. Thanks for that. I didn't realize it was that long ago. Carol says, I missed the Blue Jays game tomorrow. I won't be able to watch it because I'll be at the hospital. I won't be able to see it. Hope they do good. Fangirl says, I will always remember the person who spelled the hues of the Spider-Man on Clay's stream nonetheless. Yeah, that's not good when you spoil things. Like somebody did that years ago for me for the movie, what do they call it? Oh, the Blair Witch Project. And I used to watch a series with my friend Kaylee and Sue called One Tree Hill. And we started at season 1, episode 1, and we watched maybe to the second last season before we gave up on it. But I kind of got spoiled on that because me and Kaylee one night, before we started watching it with Sue, saw one episode in season 4. Right, so I kind of knew who was still in the thing. I watch the hockey guy once in a while. I don't like the stop. The stop is anywhere he goes. He gets too excited for me. He covers quite a bit, eh? He tries to do all the teams.
Oh my goodness, you pounded that drum.
Like when I'm finished watching this one, I go to bed on I got an iPad mini. I'll watch the hockey guys review of today's games. But I'll skip until he talks about the Canucks game. We're going to change the club again here. We're going to try to get it right on the green. Oh, yeah, I think that should be good. Bury back-to-back goals, that's right. Back-to-back 60-goal seasons. And he went to Florida and part of the Ed Jovanovski, Kevin Weeks deal. And when we got Kevin Weeks, he was supposed to be the next greatest thing.
Look at you. Go out there. Well
he
done.
was one of my favorite players too.
Let's take another look at that.
Bury. Somewhere around here I got a picture I took of him when he played in Vancouver, one of his first games. They were playing the Flyers. And my dad went to a game, and like back then we didn't have the digital camera, it was all film. Why people still think we can get first overall, it's beyond me. Our lottery odds have sucked. We always lose the position. Yeah, we're going to get a good player at 8th or 9th. Like in the chat, I did post the name of a guy that we could get at 9th. Maybe in the next few days on my channel, I'll do a talk on the players that are in the top 10 close to where we'd be picking. Or of course, like when we know what position we're going to be picking, we can look at different players.
Heading a little bit to the left on the approach.
Yeah, when I met him, he seemed pretty good. Like, I don't think we can get anywhere close to the first overall pick. Everyone is streaming. It's 3%. Yeah, that's like sometimes for fun, I'll go to the draft sim lottery, right? And it takes me like 25 or 30 times pushing refresh, or try again to get Vancouver at number 1. But if it ever did happen, it would be the most amazing thing that ever happened. to this franchise, but only time will tell, like, too.
Right by the hole. Setting up here for the bogey. Okay, well putt. Now let's move on. And you currently sit at 3 under par. And we're on the 12th hole of this one now.
But he is a BC boy. That's another thing, too. That's... Yeah, first overall.
Drive should be safe.
Remember, Linden in 1988 was second overall. 1990, the legendary Peter Nedved. I think he's a bit overhyped. When we traded Peter Nedved, that was we got Courtnall and Ronning, didn't we, as part of that deal? With Chicago and Anaheim at the bottom three, Canucks shouldn't stand a chance. Would you say he's the most overall hype pick since some Connor McDavid and maybe that Eric Lindros?
Eagle, and that's fantastic.
I know fangirls a bit too young to remember Lindros, but when he was drafted, but that was really hyped back then. Well, of course, BC wouldn't go to Quebec City, like. It's hard, but we're in the area. Look, that's good.
And this is about 4 feet. And that will drop for birdie number 6 on the day. Looks like a par 4 for this one.
So I guess, Carol, those mountains are actually in the background in Penticton, eh? What's in the sand?
That isn't too good, is it? All right, time to get on out of this dirty old bunker.
Have you ever seen the movie Christmas with the... No, I have not seen that one yet. When did it come out? Is it a fairly new one, or...
Okay, third shot.
Okay, I've seen it. That's neat.
Sitting in the green side.
I don't watch that many movies. Really, like back in the Heidi days, which was 95 to 2001, I would watch more. Because back in those days, you had to go rent the movies. We had internet back then, but it wasn't live streaming like this.
Okay, bogey putt has dropped. That's good stuff. And 3 under par for the day. Stepping on to a par 5 hole on this one.
Well, but since I got into watching like clay and all that, like at night I don't really have the time. I'd rather do this or the clay thing because it's interactive, right?
We're gonna have to be real careful with this. It's deep into this rough.
Okay, well we're gonna. Yeah, we're gonna try to get it way up there. The movie came out around 2004, so about 11 years ago.
And we're
I haven't watched that movie through this since
this is what our third shot's
I was 8 years old. I was 8 way back in 1978. A long time ago.
Okay, I'll accept that. 20 feet to the hole from here. Looking really good. Oh, that'll work. That's a beauty of a putt. Four under par currently.
This round's doing good, but I only do the one course tonight.
Not sure where this one's going to end up. This is clocking in at around.
It's weird though when you watch movies from that era,
or so to the pin
like
from here.
Everything looks so old, like the technology and stuff. Like especially if they're in an office, like using old computers and stuff, movies from the 80s and stuff. And
well, that'll do for now. And about 34 feet away.
I was watching a YouTube video last night, and apparently they're coming out with, like they say they're going to have the thing that could replace a smartphone or these, like smart glasses, like virtual reality.
Par putt coming up.
Sound of Music is another classic, but it makes me sad to watch it. It was one and only movie I watched with my grandmother. Oh, that's sad. I'm not going to hold my breath on that one, like.
That will go. And that will keep you at 4 under par. Here we go on hole number 16.
Like the smartphones have come a long way. Could you imagine if they have that with the glasses? Like I don't know how you control it, but like just to be able to see like and how it would work with the different.
No. Water.
We'll just do it from there.
Our third shot.
I think I've seen that movie, but a long time ago, like.
All right, here is a look at our par putt.
We can do the par, but it's got to be. Oh, it's a bit far away. Sound of Music. Yeah, what year was that one? That was an older one, wasn't it? Or did we just say that was 1980?
Well, it's going right by the hole. Hopefully we can get this to drop. This one's for bogey.
Bogey.
And that will bring things up.
More holes,
3 under par for you. Best of luck to you on this par 4.
You were 8 months old, and yeah, so you don't remember that, but you'd remember the 94 one though, right? So put in perspective, in 82 I was 12, so you would have been about 12 in 94.
And this is our second shot here on the 17th.
In the 80s, I'm assuming we have watched Annie before. Well, I wasn't even born yet. Well, do you know what's weird for me is when they're showing like a young hockey player that's 20, right? And they show him like playing hockey when he was like 7 or 8 years old, and it's only like from like 12 years ago type thing.
All right, staring down a birdie putt here.
Started in 70. I lost a pile of money in that series. Yeah, I can remember watching it when I first moved to Victoria in late 70s, early 80s.
Way to bounce back.
Now I seem to vaguely remember
the last great stuff.
Like watching the odd hockey game in
going down to 4 under par.
Like before that when I lived in Calgary briefly.
Bring this one home here on the final hole of this one.
But I'm pretty sure I had him on. No, I wouldn't have had the Canucks games on the radio then. because Calgary wouldn't be able to pick up the Canucks games. There was no game. Well, what was that, Carol? I can't remember what we were talking about. Oh no, I was talking how I would have been 12 in 1982. And I've been watching since about 1980, and I used to listen to the games on the radio.
Oops, that's no good. You might need a club or two extra.
When I was a young kid, because I'd go to bed at around, like when you're like in grade 2 or 3, like you go to bed around like 8 o'clock, right? Well, the Canucks team was starting at 7:30. That was kind of neat.
Here we go.
To go to bed and listen to the Canucks game before you got to go to school in the morning. Because in those days there wasn't that many games broadcasted.
Nice approach.
But you know what I like to do sometimes now is YouTube has a lot of old games uploaded, like that maybe from the 90s and that. Like sometimes I'll pick just a random game and just listen to the play-by-play. I'd have the screen off on the iPad, in the iPad.
Looking very nice.
No way.
Well done today, finishing this round with a birdie. Okay, we're gonna take another look at that. Let's see the replay.
We're taking a look at that. I remember being in high school in 2007 when we listened to the Cup Run on the radio on MP3 player with headphones. That must have been exciting.
And at the end of this one, 5 under par for you. And
5 under par.
I must go. I have something that I have to go get. So see you next time.
So I'm gonna call it after this one. I'm gonna go to bed now. I gotta get up in the morning. You know, Carol's gotta go to bed soon, so I'm gonna call it a night. So good night, everyone. We'll see you. Got to get to the main screen, so we'll do this. We'll do this maybe not tomorrow night, but pretty soon. Okay, so thanks for coming by and have a good day, everyone. And good luck to you, Carol. Tomorrow we're all gonna pray for you, and Night Fangirl and whoever else is here. We'll see you soon. Thanks again.